Every 40 seconds, someone in the United States experiences a stroke. That number is alarming, and if you are over 50, your chances are higher than when you were younger. But here's the hopeful truth I want you to hold on to: scientists have found that nearly 80% of strokes can actually be prevented. And prevention doesn't require you to run marathons or spend hours at the gym. In today's video, we'll cover 10 easy exercises that science has proven to protect against stroke. And here's something exciting: one of these exercises has been shown to improve blood vessel health in as little as 2 weeks. Before we start, I'd love to know, where are you watching from today? Just drop your state or city in the comments below. And if you have any natural health tips of your own, feel free to share those too. Someone else might really benefit from hearing what's worked for you. Point 1. Brisk walking. Let's begin with something very familiar: walking. It might sound too simple to matter, but research shows it's one of the most powerful tools we have to reduce the risk of stroke. In fact, studies reveal that adults over 50 who walk briskly for about 30 minutes a day can cut their stroke risk by as much as 40%. That's a big difference for such a small daily habit. Why is walking so effective? Because it keeps your blood vessels flexible and strong. As we age, our arteries can stiffen, making it easier for blockages to form. But walking helps the lining of those blood vessels stay healthy, which allows blood to flow more smoothly. It also lowers blood pressure by several points, and even a small drop in blood pressure can greatly reduce your chance of having a stroke. Another benefit of walking is blood sugar control. After meals, your blood sugar naturally rises, but if it stays high too long, it can damage your blood vessels. A short 10-minute walk after eating helps bring those levels down, which protects both your heart and your brain. The good news is that walking doesn't require special equipment, just a supportive pair of shoes. You don't have to push yourself too hard either. Start with 10 minutes at a pace where you can still talk but not sing. Over time, you can build up to 20 or 30 minutes. If you're just getting started, even short walks around your home or yard are valuable. Point 2. Seated or standing marches. Not everyone feels steady on their feet, and for some people, walking outside may not always be possible. That's where seated or standing marches come in. This exercise is easy, safe, and can be done right in your living room, even while you watch TV. Yet it offers real benefits for circulation, balance, and brain health. Here's how it works: you simply lift one knee up toward your chest, then lower it and switch to the other leg, as if you're marching in place. If standing feels secure, you can do it that way. If your knees hurt or your balance isn't strong, sit on a sturdy chair and march from there. Either way, your heart rate increases gently, blood flows better to your brain, and your core muscles work to support good posture. Doctors who specialize in senior rehabilitation often recommend marching in place because it raises the heart rate without stressing the joints. It's especially good for people who want the benefits of aerobic activity but struggle with knee pain or arthritis. This simple motion also keeps your leg muscles active, which helps prevent stiffness and swelling. To start, aim for 2 to 3 minutes of steady marching. Go at a rhythm that feels comfortable, steady and controlled. As you get stronger, you can extend the time to 5 minutes or more. To add extra benefit, gently swing your arms as you march. This not only raises your heart rate a little higher but also engages your upper body, making it a more complete exercise. Think of this exercise as a way to wake up your circulation. It's quick, it's easy, and you can do it anytime, first thing in the morning, during a TV break, or before bed. Point 3. Resistance band leg press. One thing many people don't realize is how important strong legs are for stroke prevention. Your legs act like pumps for your blood flow. When muscles in your legs are weak, blood can pool or move more slowly, and that raises the risk of clots, one of the main causes of stroke. This is why keeping your leg muscles strong is just as important as keeping your heart healthy. A safe and effective way to do this at home is by using a resistance band for leg presses. Don't worry, you don't need a big machine or heavy weights. A simple stretchy exercise band is enough. Sit in a sturdy chair, loop the band around the bottom of one foot, and hold the ends firmly in your hands. Then slowly push your foot forward, as if you are pressing against something, and bring it back. This simple movement strengthens the major muscles in your thighs and calves without stressing your joints. For older adults, this exercise is especially helpful because it fights against sarcopenia, that's the natural muscle loss that happens with age. Stronger muscles mean better balance, less strain on the knees, and a lower risk of falls. And remember, falls can sometimes lead to strokes in vulnerable people, so protecting your strength is protecting your independence. You don't need to overdo it. Start with 8 to 10 presses per leg, resting in between. As you grow stronger, you can increase the number of repetitions. The goal is to feel your muscles working, not to exhaust yourself. Think of this as a simple insurance policy for your circulation. With each press, you're encouraging healthy blood flow, keeping your muscles active, and reducing the hidden risks that come with weaker legs. Point 4. Tai Chi. Tai Chi is often called meditation in motion, and for good reason. It's a gentle practice made up of slow, flowing movements combined with steady breathing. Many people over 50 find it both calming and energizing, and science shows it can also help lower the risk of stroke. Why is Tai Chi so effective? First, it improves your balance. As we get older, our risk of falling increases, and falls can sometimes lead to serious health problems. Practicing Tai Chi strengthens the connection between your body and your brain, so you feel steadier on your feet. Second, it reduces stress. High stress levels cause the hormone cortisol to rise, and too much cortisol damages blood vessels over time. Tai Chi lowers cortisol naturally, protecting your circulation. Third, studies have shown that Tai Chi improves blood flow to the brain, which supports memory, focus, and overall brain health. You don't need to be flexible or athletic to start. Most community centers, senior centers, or even local parks offer beginner Tai Chi classes, many of them free or low cost. If getting to a class isn't possible, you can find simple guided routines online. Begin with 10 to 15 minutes a day. Focus on breathing deeply and moving your body slowly, as if you're flowing like water. The movements should feel smooth, never forced. The beauty of Tai Chi is that it meets you where you are. Whether you're 55 or 85, you can adapt the practice to your comfort level. Over time, you may notice not only better balance and stronger legs, but also calmer moods and clearer thinking. Point 5. Water aerobics or swimming. If you're looking for an exercise that is easy on the joints but powerful for your heart and blood vessels, water aerobics or swimming is one of the best choices. After the age of 50, many people struggle with arthritis, stiffness, or sore knees. Exercising in water takes away the heavy impact on your joints while still giving your muscles and circulation a strong workout. Doctors who study aquatic therapy have found that moving in water improves something called vascular compliance. That simply means your arteries stay flexible, able to expand and contract more easily. Flexible arteries lower your risk of high blood pressure, clots, and strokes. Water also provides gentle pressure on your body, which helps with circulation and reduces swelling in your legs. At the same time, your heart works steadily, without you feeling overworked. You don't have to swim laps to benefit. Joining a water aerobics class, walking back and forth in the pool, or using a kickboard are all excellent ways to get moving. If you do enjoy swimming, even slow strokes back and forth can build endurance and keep your heart strong. Aim for 20 to 30 minutes, 2 or 3 times a week. Keep the water at about chest level for the best balance of safety and effectiveness. Another advantage is that water exercise helps people with osteoporosis or weak bones. The buoyancy makes it easier to move, while still giving your muscles enough resistance to get stronger. Many seniors say they feel lighter, freer, and more confident in the water than on land. Point 6. Cycling. Cycling is another excellent way to protect your blood vessels and lower stroke risk, and the good news is, you don't need to be out on the road to enjoy the benefits. A stationary bike, or even better, a recumbent bike with back support, can give you all the advantages while keeping things safe and comfortable. Why is cycling so helpful? Research shows it reduces stiffness in the arteries and improves how well your body uses oxygen. When your arteries are flexible, blood flows more smoothly, lowering blood pressure and protecting your brain from clots or blockages. Cycling also strengthens your leg muscles and improves endurance, both of which are connected to a lower risk of cardiovascular problems. For older adults, cycling has another big advantage: it's much easier on the joints than running. Your knees and hips don't take the same pounding they would if you were jogging, so it's a safe way to stay active even if you deal with arthritis or stiffness. How should you begin? Start small. 10 minutes at a comfortable pace is enough in the beginning. You should feel like you're moving your legs steadily, but still able to talk without being out of breath. Over time, you can slowly increase your time and speed. If you're cycling outdoors, always wear a helmet and stick to safe, less busy paths. Indoors, make sure your seat is adjusted to the right height to protect your knees. Cycling isn't just about exercise, it's about freedom. Whether you're pedaling in your living room or at a local park, you're keeping your heart and blood vessels healthy while building stronger legs and better balance. Point 7. Gentle yoga. When many people hear the word yoga, they imagine twisting into difficult positions. But that's not what we're talking about here. Gentle yoga, sometimes called hatha yoga or chair yoga, is a safe, slow form of stretching and breathing that can be adapted for anyone over 50. It's not about being flexible, it's about keeping your blood vessels, muscles, and mind in balance. Why is yoga so powerful for stroke prevention? First, it lowers blood pressure. Stress and tension are major reasons blood pressure rises, and yoga naturally calms the nervous system. By combining slow breathing with gentle movement, yoga reduces the fight or flight response and brings more balance to your heart and circulation. Second, it decreases inflammation in the body, which helps keep blood vessels healthy and less likely to clog. Third, it strengthens posture, breathing, and flexibility, which all support better oxygen flow to the brain. You don't need to lie on the floor or hold complicated poses. Many seniors benefit from simple positions like sitting tall in a chair and slowly twisting side to side, or moving gently between arching and rounding the back, known as cat-cow. Even lying on the bed with your legs propped up against the wall can help with circulation. Just 15 to 20 minutes, 3 to 4 times a week, can bring noticeable changes. If you're new to yoga, look for classes labeled gentle or chair yoga. Many community centers and online videos offer beginner routines designed for older adults. Safety is important. If you have glaucoma or uncontrolled high blood pressure, avoid poses that put your head lower than your heart. Point 8. Moderate interval training. When you hear the words interval training, you might think of athletes sprinting or pushing themselves very hard. But for seniors, moderate interval training is much simpler and far gentler, and it can still bring powerful benefits for your heart and blood vessels. So what does it mean? Interval training is just switching between two levels of effort, an easy pace and a slightly faster one. For example, you can walk slowly for 2 minutes, then pick up your pace for 1 minute. Repeat this pattern for about 15 minutes. That's all. You don't have to run, you don't have to sweat buckets, just gently challenge your body to adjust to different speeds. Why does this help? Studies show that even moderate intervals can lower systolic blood pressure by 8 to 10 points. That's a big drop, and since high blood pressure is one of the biggest stroke risks, this kind of exercise gives your body real protection. It also improves something called heart rate variability, which is a measure of how flexible and strong your heart is in responding to different demands. In simple words, it teaches your blood vessels and your heart to stay adaptable. You can do interval training while walking outdoors, marching in place, or even using a stationary bike. If you enjoy music, choose songs with changing tempos. It will naturally guide you when to go slower and when to go faster. The beauty of interval training is that it fits into everyday life. It makes your exercise time more interesting, keeps your circulation sharp, and doesn't require extra equipment. Even short bursts of slightly faster movement can remind your body how to stay strong, responsive, and stroke-resistant. Point 9. Balance drills. As we get older, balance often becomes more difficult. You might notice that standing on one leg feels shaky, or that walking on uneven ground makes you nervous. These changes are common, but they are not something to ignore. Poor balance increases the risk of falls, and falls can sometimes lead to serious injuries or even strokes in vulnerable people. The good news is that balance can be trained, just like strength or endurance. Simple balance drills not only prevent falls but also strengthen the connection between your brain and body. They improve coordination, stimulate the part of the brain called the cerebellum, and increase blood flow to areas responsible for stability. In fact, research shows that balance training can reduce the risk of falls in older adults by nearly 40%. That's a huge step towards staying independent and safe. One easy drill is the one-leg stand. Stand behind a sturdy chair, lightly hold it for support, and lift one foot off the ground. Hold the position for 10 to 15 seconds, then switch sides. As you improve, try doing it without holding the chair. Another simple drill is heel-to-toe walking. Place one foot directly in front of the other, as if you're walking on a straight line. Take 10 slow steps forward, then turn and come back. These exercises may seem small, but they train your muscles and your mind to work together more effectively. You can practice balance drills every day, even just for a few minutes. The key is consistency. Over time, you'll feel steadier when you move, more confident when walking outside, and better protected against accidents. Point 10. Deep breathing and the bonus head tilt pump. Not all exercises require movement of your arms and legs. Even your breathing can be a form of exercise that protects your blood vessels and lowers your stroke risk. Deep breathing, also called diaphragmatic breathing, is a simple practice that improves oxygen flow, relaxes your heart, and calms your nervous system. Here's how it works. When you breathe deeply into your belly instead of shallow breathing into your chest, your body releases more nitric oxide. This is a natural chemical that relaxes blood vessels, helping them widen and carry blood more easily. At the same time, deep breathing lowers your heart rate and reduces stress, which is especially important for older adults who may be dealing with high blood pressure or anxiety. You can start right now. Sit in a comfortable chair, place one hand on your chest and the other on your stomach. Inhale slowly through your nose, letting your belly rise under your hand. Then breathe out gently through pursed lips, as if you're blowing through a straw. Try this for just 5 minutes each day. Many people notice they feel calmer and more clear-headed after only a week of practice. As a bonus, there's a simple move called the head tilt pump that therapists sometimes use to encourage better blood flow in the neck and brain stem. To try it, sit comfortably with your shoulders relaxed. Gently tilt your head to the right, hold for 2 seconds, then return to center. Repeat on the left side. Do 10 repetitions each way once a day. This small movement helps improve circulation in the arteries that carry blood to your brain. We've now gone through 10 simple exercises that can protect your brain, strengthen your body, and lower your risk of stroke after 50. The important thing to remember is this: you don't have to do them all at once. Pick 3 or 4 that feel right for you, and practice them consistently. Small steps done regularly matter far more than pushing yourself too hard for one day and then stopping. I want to leave you with a thought from Dr. Kenneth Cooper, often called the father of aerobics. He said, "When we continue to exercise, we continue to live young. When we stop exercising, we age." These words are a powerful reminder that our bodies are designed to move. Even at 60, 70, or 80, your body can still respond and improve when you give it the right care. If this video has encouraged you, please give it a like and share it with a friend who might benefit. And before you go, tell me in the comments, which of these exercises are you most excited to try first? Your answer might inspire someone else who's watching right now. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next video. Each week, we share practical, science-backed tips to help you stay healthier, stronger, and sharper after 50. Remember, your best years can still be ahead of you, one step, one breath, and one small habit at a time.